All right. Welcome to Tuesday meditation. It is so nice to be here with you. And even if you're doing this later on at the recording, it is nice that you are finding the time to join together as a part of this community and just spend a little bit of time in this focus that we have for March, which is stillness. And so tonight, wherever you are, just get comfortable, whether you're seated or lying down, just honor what your body is feeling in this moment and find a position that feels good. If you're sitting up, allow the spine to become a little long. Don't crunch in your back. If you're lying down, just stretch out. And no matter what you're doing, try to let the tension within your body just go. Grow heavy where you're seated or grow heavy where you're lying down. And let's let go of the tension of this day. And I want you to find a calm, peaceful pace of breath, one that feels good for you. You can breathe in through the nose and you can breathe out through the mouth, or you can do it all through the nose. But try to find a really good rhythm that helps you just settle in to these moments that we have together tonight. And with the focus of stillness in the month of March, we've talked a lot already, and we'll continue to talk about how the breath is the anchor to bringing us back to stillness. And so tonight, I want to continue some of the words of Jon Kabat-Zinn to guide us into our practice. He is the person that I go to when I think about stillness and mindfulness, because his words are simple, but they are so very powerful. But the great thing is they're also incredibly doable. We just have to listen, begin to apply them to our own lives. And before you know it, stillness and mindfulness are ours. They're not something that's unattainable. They are within our reach. So I want you to continue that nice, even pattern of breath that you've settled in with. And tonight our focus is getting unstuck. And so before I share these words from him, I want you just to think for a second with your eyes closed where you are in your home, just seated or lying there. Where are you stuck right now? Some of us, the stuck is completely out of your control. The stuck could be connected to a professional thing, a job. There could be a financial situation that you don't have any control over and you feel stuck in it. Sometimes the stuck is in relationships. Sometimes the stuck is in how we physically see ourselves. But the stuck that I want to think about tonight is the stuck that happens in our own minds, because that's the one we can control. So just ask yourself, where am I stuck? And then as that little list just kind of starts to run down your mind, down your thoughts, just kind of divide it into two. The things that are not in your control and that we need to release our grip on, and the things that are. And maybe as we go through our practice tonight, some of those things that we think we don't have control over, we'll realize that when we get unstuck in our heads, those things don't seem nearly as magnified. So you continue your calm, even pace of breath and listen to his words. Mindfulness provides us a simple but powerful route for getting ourselves unstuck and for getting back in touch with not only our own wisdom, but our own vitality. This is the way to take charge of the direction and quality of our own lives. So before I finish, just think for just a second. No matter how old you are and what experiences you've had, we have all been a little guilty of thinking that life is just happening to us, that we don't have any say, we don't have any control over our own lives. And that leads to feelings of helplessness and sometimes even despair. But what our yoga meditation practice teaches us is that word he used. It's a route back. Let's not live lives where we feel like it's just happening to us. Let's be active participants in it to find that vitality that he promises is there. He goes on to say, it's a way to take charge of the direction and quality of our lives, including our relationships. The relationships in our family, the relationships in our work life, our relationships in the larger scope of the world, but most fundamentally, the relationship with you. And so what I want us to do is in our moments of quiet across this next little bit of time, let's nurture the relationship with you. I with me, and you with you. Let's breathe in and feel that glimpse of vitality that he talks about, because we deserve it. And let's breathe out and let go of the stuff that we feel like has caused us to become stuck, because we deserve to live a life that's not like that. So breathe in, feel the vitality of that breath, and breathe out and feel the liberation of letting go of the stuff. Again, breathing in the vitality, breathing out whatever's getting in the way. And so across the next couple of minutes, we're going to sit with ourselves. The most beautiful part of meditation. If the mind tries to wander, come back to that inhale. Breathe in the vitality. See it. And then bring your thoughts back to the here and the now. Just reframe your thoughts if they've started to wander. I breathe in the vitality that not only do I deserve, but that is attainable to me. And I breathe out the worry and the discouragement and the feelings of being stuck. So just a bit longer in the quiet, just you and your breath. Allow your focus to come back to the space that we're sharing together. And as you sit or lie there just for a moment longer with your eyes closed, listen to his words one more time. Mindfulness gives us a simple but powerful route for getting ourselves unstuck. Let's take this practice from this time right here. Keep asking yourself, where do I feel like I'm stuck? Or do I feel like life is just happening to me and I don't have any control over it? And then come back to this moment of mindfulness, the breath in, the breath out, nothing else. And use it to get one step closer to being unstuck. It's a journey, and we're all on it together, one breath at a time. Namaste.